Hello again, welcome back for another daily Biotic Repentance. It is still June 16th, 2023. Last video, can I say, I guess I didn't plug my microphone or something in, so shit. You know? Whatever. 1 second here. Turn on my AC. CDR is BX6B49S3. So I got the starting item again. How about that? Yeah, so I was talking about mostly Harry Potter, my theories on it and stuff. So I guess I'll just have to alliterate all that again. All right. It just sucks where I didn't notice my microphone was plugged in until after I'd done recording and exited out and checked OBS. That shit annoys me. I didn't plug it in. That was my goof for sure. So anyways, let's talk about Harry Potter. You know, reading some Deathly Hallows, whatever. And so anyways, I was bringing up about, you know, I'm going to be reading The Cursed Child after this Deathly Hallows book. You know, being about halfway done with the book almost after tomorrow. Or after today, I mean, because it's midnight, or whatever. And, you know, things like that. And then I was talking about theories of what's going to happen with the Harry Potter series in the future, right? So you have this reboot coming out for Harry Potter. And I kind of wonder what's going to come after that. So I was kind of spitballing at possibilities of what could come out of this, so to speak. And so I was like thinking, okay, so with the Harry Potter series had ended with the movies and doing a reboot, there's this talks about apparently the Dumbledore series, the prequels, haven't been doing so hot, and that's probably explaining why so much has been happening behind the scenes to reboot the series instead. Which I find that pretty interesting. You can't really reboot the Dumbledore stuff because it's pretty recent. But they're going to be rebooting the Harry Potter stuff, which I find that very interesting, right? I guess it kind of makes sense if you're trying to capitalize with it, but then at the same time, it's pretty early for a reboot, especially make it as a television series. And so, anyways, I mean, there's that. So, my theory is essentially coming near the end of the daily I was doing today, is that I think that J.K. Rowling is probably working on another series of books tied to possibly the Harry Potter universe. More than likely, I would think. So here's my kind of logic behind this, right? So, you know, I guess there's been some issues when it comes to like some movies not coming out that are so great for the Warner Brothers brand, I guess. And so, like, they haven't been hitting peaks since like the Harry Potter stuff, I think. And like, anyways, with the Dumbledore stuff kind of flopping a bit, at least that I can tell. I've never seen the movies or read the books, so I can't tell you if it's good or not. They might have like no choice but to try to do the reboot, right? And I talked about in the last video before, you know, I realized I wasn't recording it too, that I think, because there was these rumors about the, there's going to be a Harry Potter television show. And apparently it's going to have to do with the Hogwarts Legacy stuff, right? And when I heard about that, I was like, huh, that's an interesting take. I don't know how well that would work. That seems a little obscure. I mean, I guess if you're doing your own side series, there could be something that, you know, some potential there that could work, right? But I felt kind of like, huh, that sounds a little off. And like, I never thought in the world that there would be a reboot. And then fast forward later on, it was confirmed there was a reboot. I'm like, huh, interesting too. That's really interesting. And so, and it got me to thinking tonight is that I don't think they want to do a side series of Harry Potter taking place 200 years before 100 years before the events of Harry Potter. I don't think that could sell too well, right? And so it makes logical sense to do a reboot. To try to freshen Harry Potter, so to speak, to capitalize more onto it for the Warner Brothers and other parties. Now, here's the thing. They're still going to be making the Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy stuff, right? So that's... Or somebody shoots a damn firework. Let's get the shit out of it. 1 second here, I'm gonna check. Just 1 second. I want to make sure no shit. That was kind of close. 1 second. Okay, and I am back. Just checking outside to see if I see any evidence or anybody out there with the fireworks. Pretty close by. Happens again, I'm ready to run out there and just see who the hell is doing it. Oh, darn it. I got hit by that fire. Anyways, going back with the Harry Potter stuff. So... what was I saying? So yeah, so with all that stuff that's being worked on right now, at least different works, I think she's trying to borrow some time, this author of this Harry Potter series, to write more books about Harry Potter related stuff, right? Dumbledore stuff is kind of flopping a bit. And I don't know how long it's been since she has written a book about it, so to speak. I don't know what the last book series of Dumbledore came out. I don't know when that was. So, anyways, I'm a little tired here. I gotta eat still. Finished eating tonight. So anyways... comes to Harry Potter, I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of blanking out here. I had a lot to say earlier, and I just forgot the whole damn bit. Because I talked so much about it, I'm so pissed that I talked all about that theory stuff, and then it's just oh, didn't record it. No, my theory is, there's some theories that's going around, right? Of course. One theory is the whole thing of a possibility that there's going to be a Voldemort series. A prequel series, more than likely. A Voldemort, it's going to have to be a prequel series, right? The life of Voldemort, him on his quest to become immortal and stuff like that. Another thing I was kind of spitballing too, a little bit, with that last video I was trying to get at with. Oh, peeking shears, that's not bad, but I'll take this. Is that, they could do a Peter Pettigrew and James Potter and all them together prequel story. But then it got me to thinking by the end of it all, and I don't think that would be made. I don't think it gravitates so much with people as it would with, a a story about Voldemort, right? And hear me out, like, Voldemort, you know, there's this whole thing about, like, there's a lot less stuff about Voldemort that people knew about, and, like, in canon-wise and stuff like that. About why he did this, why he thought this way, why he, you know, was like this or that, you know what I mean? Like, you don't dive in the mind of him at all. Now, as such... Sorry, I'm tired, too. My mind's all jumbled. Now, as such, the, it'd make more sense for it to be Voldemort. Because Voldemort's this anti-hero, right? So, you already have a series of Dumbledore out there. Whether it's popular or not, regardless. You have a series out there for Dumbledore. Would it make sense to do something about Voldemort next? Right? And so you have that. Now, that's just saying. Now, that I'm not saying that it's gonna happen, right? Like, I'm just throwing theoreticals, right? That could happen. Could be a new series that revolves around Voldemort. Now, would it be made into a book? I don't know how well those books sold for the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know how good the books are. I never personally read them. I've never seen the movies. So I can't give you an opinion of mine of how I feel about them. But it seems like to me that the movie series at least, didn't do so well. And having said such thing, like, there is a possibility too that maybe they won't be doing any more Harry Potter this or that after this whole thing's done. After what happened with the whole story of Dumbledore stuff kind of flopped. If it did flop. Like, I don't know for sure. Like, I read stuff that it did. I read stuff that it didn't. It got worse by every series or whatever. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, I don't hear people talk about, like, that book series, those movies, nothing like that, like, at all. Never hear references of them or whatever. Like, it's just kind of obscurity. I mean, I think a part of it's the fandom died too, pretty much, right? After, like, the last movie came out, like, that was it. I mean, with the exception of Hogwarts Legacy, of course. I mean, that's because that was a standalone. That was a, well, not only a standalone, but it was like something unique where you could explore the castle, do all these stuff, customize your character, be your own character. That's a huge deal when it comes to the Harry Potter universe stuff. And no secret. All right. So I don't know. Like, that's the thing. There's a theory about all this stuff coming out, and it came out to be true that there's a Harry Potter reboot coming out. And it got me thinking about it. What about a series about any other character? Well, see, that's the thing. If you try to do something with, like, Regulus Black or something like that, like, people are not going to really want to watch that so much, right? Or Creature or Dobby or these other minor characters. The two very big ones out there was Albus Dumbledore and Voldemort. You know what I mean? This big rivalry. This big kind of push towards, you know, ultimate power from Voldemort's side. and then Dumbledore trying to prevent him from, you know, returning to power and doing these other things and finding solutions to thwart him, you know what I mean? What was the story about Snape? Well, the thing with Snape is, it goes back with this whole thing. Why do I have little brim? Where the fuck did little brim come from? Did I pick up a ruin I didn't notice until recently? I had to pick up a ruin for that. There's no way in fuck I didn't pick him up as an item. So it must have been a ruin I didn't realize I used. What the fuck? I don't remember popping that. Well, anyways, back to the point here. Like, the whole thing when it comes to, like, say, a Snape thing, right? Well, then that means you would also have to retell the story about James and Lily Potter and these other ones, right? Which maybe some people might have some interest in. Not everybody, but some people. But it's like, well, he dies, you know what I mean? I mean, so does, like, well, they all die or whatever, right? But then it's like, okay. Well, so does Voldemort, but the only difference between Voldemort and them is, like, Voldemort had a much longer life, and he was much more sinister. He was this anti-hero. He was this polar opposite, you know what I mean? As Dumbledore. So you have Dumbledore, you know, and have the Dumbledore series. It makes sense to have the anti-hero as its own series on the other side of the coin, right? But let's just say that's the case, right? That they do make something like that. Now, were they actually making a book series, or were they shortcut it and just make it into a movie series after the whole ordeal with the Dumbledore stuff that didn't go so well? Assuming the movies didn't go so well. I don't think they did. At least I heard. I never seen them, like I said, but let's say they didn't go so hot. So she could try to reinvent herself. Like, they're not gonna be like, I don't think Warner Brothers are gonna be totally against her, you know, creating a new media of Harry Potter stuff if they're gonna give them money, you know what I mean? With making shows or movies or whatever. I mean, it might very well be just another television show after this Harry Potter reboot. Could be like a financial issue or something. That's why they're doing a television show. Or maybe the television show makes more sense so you can pack more lore into it instead of rebooting the movies. I don't know. Maybe they think that the movies won't be profiting with a reboot as much as the originals, which makes sense, right? It does make sense now I think about it. So if you're trying to do the whole movie thing again, then like people be like, oh, I already know the story. You know, how dare you try to reboot the movie series? Da, 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 da. I'm not gonna go see it, you know what I mean? Like, there's that, right? A television show's gonna make more sense. And plus, maybe they can't financially afford making more movies of that whole series again. That also could be a possibility. I mean, it's probably a hell lot cheaper to make movies than television shows. Anyways, so there's that. Which begs the question, is like, okay, so let's say... See, this is what kind of throws me, right? So they're still making Dumbledore movies. So they're going to theaters. They're not going straight to, like, you know, Paramount Plus or wherever it's at, right? So, I mean, like, it can go one way or another, right? Let's say they do make a bit of media, like whatever story, right? Whatever it's gonna be. Like, it can go one way or another. It could be a television show, which, if it's gonna be some big, significant thing, I don't think they want it as a television show. I think they want to go and try to do the movie thing once again. I think by the time the show series ends, I think the Dumbledore stuff would end, wouldn't it? One would think. Also, I need another damn coin. What am I thinking here? I need to get another bomb, I mean. I would think that. Sorry, I'm all jumbled mind right now. A little tired, too. Reverse justice, huh? Very interesting. I have no bombs still. I've been burning out my bombs is my problem here. Oh, there gotta be some bombs somewhere. Yeah, yeah, right there. Sucker. Volcano. I don't know. There's like so many ways. It's so early to tell. Really? I can't get to that. Well, let's see. Whatever. I guess we don't need to do a mom fight. Whatever. That's fine. I done that recently anyways. First I thought I was going to lose my flight, but then I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, I won't. I've got an empty heart. There's so many ways I could just turn, right? I'm kind of leaning more towards a Voldemort or a side story of a Harry Potter series that has nothing to do with like Dumbledore or all of them. Like Hogwarts Legacy. Those are my theories. One of those two. Kind of not leaning so much on now with a story about Peter Pettigrew and all them grouped together. Oh yeah, Harry's parents. Well, yeah. Or like Peter Pettigrew and all them. Cool, right? But I don't think that's going to draw that attention. I think the Voldemort story is going to make much more sense. I mean, the Hogwarts Legacy thing, like, that gets a little trickier. That seems a little less likely, I think, too. But maybe more likely than a story about the Marauder, like, group or whatever. That's assuming they're making stuff. And that's assuming, too, if it comes out as books before the movies come out. I mean, I guess it could work in a way if the books would come out just as the series is the middle of things or whatever. But you're gonna have to be rushing those books. That's another issue. Like, is the books actually being worked on as we speak, or have been worked on as we speak? If there are such things in the works right now. If so, is she gonna write everything out like she did with the Deathly Hallows, where it's just like making this extravagant event of stuff? I don't know. All I know is there's a Halo. Well, yeah, there's that too, but we do not speak of it. There's yeah, Halo television show, but like we still have the Justice card, don't we? Got to think of how I'm going to use that. There's still that Harry Potter television show. That's a definite fact. Whether maybe they're borrowing time or that's just going to tie things off completely, which I don't think they will. Because it's been 11 years since Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out. And I thought that was the end of it, honestly, and it wasn't. Like, oh, the Secret of Dumbledore. It was like, oh, wait a minute. Or whatever Dumbledore series. Like, oh. Yeah, that. I totally forgot about that's a thing, too. But even that's coming close to an end, I would think. But like, that begs the question, right? Like, are people going to be too much Harry Potter fatigue with all these different pieces of media coming out? Like, at some point, it's going to like hit a, I want to take this, actually. There's a chance we can find ourselves a box. Pandora's box. This will open up the Hushy door. If we want to go fight Hushy. See? Could have been the box, but it wasn't. Haha. Ha-ha. I mean, it's just like the Marvel fatigue that's kind of stirring up right now, I've seen. They're not hitting as numbers as much as they used to be. I've even heard of people not interested in Marvel stuff anymore. They kind of just stopped going, watching this and that. There's just like so much bits of media. I mean, I have to watch 2 days worth of like Marvel stuff just to catch up to every freaking thing. Like, I don't know. What the fuck? Like, I'm not even interested in Marvel so much, but like, or DC, but like, it's a lot of media. It's a lot of stuff to dive into. The old school, the junk, the good stuff. Just, there's a whole hodgepodge of stuff. Alright, let's go fight the boss, I guess. I feel like the Harry Potter fatigue is going to be, you know, much more, like, happening than anything. I mean, when it comes to, like, books, movies, and stuff like that, like, with the exception of these games right now, it might hit a certain threshold before it, really starts to go downhill. Maybe the games just won't be as good, or people would keep getting tired of them. Oh, they keep doing the same thing, canceling Quidditch or whatever. Dot the herp a derp a nerp a der. It's kind of, like I said before, it's really early to tell. There's just so much possibilities of this and that happening. We'll see within a few years what comes out of all this. What am I looking forward to other than Harry Potter stuff? I don't know. Like, I'm not really big into Avatar, so got a bunch of Avatar movies. Not so much with Disney Wars, you know, Star Wars. Not really big into Marvel, DC too much. Like, I just don't know. Well, I guess except the Transformers film coming out next year, the animated thing. I suppose there's that, right? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? You gonna run away? You can't run away if I destroyed you. Anyways, how's this run doing? Well, it's doing better. Since getting some better devil deals. Double active card, huh? You know, I'm gonna hold on to that. There's potentials with this card. Flight Simulator the movie. And that wouldn't that be something? Microsoft decides to make a flight simulator movie. I don't know how the hell that would work, right? And then it'll spawn all these like simulator type movies too, from other developers decide to make movies or television shows. Like these video game movies being adapted right now. Oh yeah! First it was the Sonic stuff, and then Nintendo's like, hey, this is actually pretty good. They're making a bunch of money. Let's try to do something with Mario. So they did that with Mario. Holy shit! Wow! We got something here, boys and gals. I knew there was something about this double active. There's something amiss with everything. Fuck. I cannot get myself killed. I just got this fucking far. With fighting this echo chamber. This echo chamber is freaking huge. You know why? Because if there's an R key out there floating around, bam! Get a Yara, double active. Yeah, yeah! Oh, wait a minute. No, not Yara and Deborah active, because then it's like, I'll use the R key automatically if I use the double active. I have to think on that. Double active is still going to be crucially important. Now that I got this, I could find some more pills or cards and pop it in that room now. See if I can get something. What? Wait a minute, I got red hearts? When the fuck did I get that? Well, that was bad. Taking that bad damage. Fuck you, ghosts. Look at all that stuff. So I got rid of some of these guys in this room, too. Oh, I know where I got that little Bram last floor. That's right. It was the, Oh, what was it? It was the, Monster Manual. So that's where it came from. I had to think there for a while where the hell that came from. And I don't see it anymore, and it just kind of dawned on me. That'd be pretty cool, though, going back with the Harry Potter stuff. Like, it'd be pretty cool to see a sight-alone Voldemort story. Something very sadistic. And I'm not talking about, oh, do it PG, you know what I mean? Though, I must say, they probably have to in order to gain more of an audience, right? Kids and stuff like that, which that would definitely kill the mood a bit. The highest they ever got in the ratings, PG-13. Like, no, I want a rated R for the Deathly Hallows. These other ones, but whatever. I know it's a kid's book, but it got dark, in my opinion, later on, so it should make more sense to be dark when there is no light. Humongous. Try it.
Devil.
Quarter, can't roll it, but we'll take it nonetheless. I mean, I guess I could play this and just hope for the best for good cards or something. All right, Judgment card. Actually, that's interesting. It's the last of my chess card. Constellation prize. Can you just give me something that isn't boss really? Oh, fuck you. Wow, skull bag. That's actually good. Get an R key or something, I can use a secondary item. Sweet. If we get an R key. That's if we get an R key. Now, death certificate, that's another thing. Double active death certificates. Now, that would be valuable. Let's see here. Alright, I guess we go down. Well, let's see, check it here first. See, maybe there's something else. No, that's right. Okay. A Voldemort story. Something where it's just like his downfall with things. More likely a television show, but possibility there could be a movie. Coming out in the late 2020s, 2030s, early 2030s. He's predicting. Let's see. I guess we'll take the Polaroid. Fuck me running. There we go. Temperance. Oh, baby. Oh, there's a diamonds. Well, let's actually pop this first. I guess I had more in the chamber for that, apparently. World card.
The world.
Okay. I'm just thinking here. So that way I can, like, maximize things. All right, Lazarus, whatever. I'm just thinking. Right? Oh, I guess I'll be out of whatever. The beggar. Oh my fucking word! Tears down up the ass. Okay. Amazing. Well, at least I know where my rooms are now. Secret room stuff. Someone was telling me earlier last night that they're playing as Hufflepuff now. I'm like, damn. I'm like the only one that haven't beaten the game, huh? Oh, cracked orb. Interesting. Well, think about it here. See if we can find ourselves a reroll of some sort. Reroll room, possibly, like a 4-room or something. Assuming that works for secret rooms. I think it does. I am not entirely sure, but I think it does. Old card, sure. Oh my fucking word, I forgot. Holy shit. Please. Yeah, my tears is not looking so hot right now. Son of a bitch. Well, I'm gonna have to pop the card one way or another, right? Like, seriously, like, get rid of it. Even if it's gonna fucking kick my ass. We got the keys, that's cool. It's pretty metal. Yeah, I got hit, so what? I feel like I'm guppy or something, but I'm not. I'm like flying like a guppy or something, but I've got something else going on. Wait a minute. Am I actually? No, I'm not flying. I'm being gaslit. That's what's going on. It appears as though I'm flying, but I'm not. With some bamboozled stuff going on. Well, you know, here's the thing. Like, there's all these different movies coming out too, right? Like, biopics is another thing that's coming out. All these different biopics of things. You know, different sceners, and now it's like the lesser known stuff where it's like, oh yeah, it's this person who invented the Frito-Lay the flaming hot chips or something like that. Oh, here's this person who you know, made this famous Nike brand of, or whatever the hell, or like Gucci stuff or whatever. You know what? Why the fuck not? Let's take this. So like lesser knowns to bigger knowns, you know what I mean? Probably gonna be seeing a lot more of those. Actually, before we go down the next floor, let's keep exploring here. I don't see any tin and rocks there. I mean, you could also argue about the reboot era where in a constant need of reboot and live action and whatever. Disney. Excuse me. Yeah, we need a remake and do a live action of The Lion King. It's like, don't make me feel old. It's not that long ago. Shit. What, 30 years ago next month? Not next month, next year, I mean. Sorry. It's a little off. Whoa, wait a minute. That's pretty good. Oh, no, look at that. Tears up. We're redeemed. We're redeemed at last. Now, this trinket's going to be pretty good. Pills, cards, which the pills are turning to cards, so there's actually more cards than whatever. Plus ruins. Yeah, that's actually going to be really good for Echo Chamber. All right. I don't think there's going to be an opportunity to reroll here, so... check this room. If not, we'll just take it anyways. This is no use to leaving it behind. Oh, pussy! Oh, reverse judgment. You know, thank God I came in this room. I was like thinking to myself, well, there could be something in here, right? So we can actually re-roll in here. In fact, we can have more than one judgment in here, reverse judgment. So this is... okay, let's just make sure there's no fucking cursed bombs coming at me. Alright, enough of that shit. Please. Chaos? No thanks. You know what I'm here for? Red key. Fuck, that's like... fucking sick. I'm not talking about just throwing up or anything. Binge eater. Yeah, that's pretty appropriate, isn't it? Clear ruin. Let's try to see if we get a good ruin out of this. Ooh, that's interesting. Does clear ruin with the ruin, does that work with Echo Chamber? I wonder. I gotta know. No, it is not. Cursed eye, whatever. We're gonna just... okay, we could touch this book. Get rid of it. Then re-roll it. Oh! The orb. Shit! It's good. I'm gonna have to pass on it because... oh... the dice. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. How do you get chaos again? Oh, Diplopia, though. Actually, Diplopia is gonna make more... oops, I fucked up there. Diplopia is gonna make more sense for this room. Except, wait a minute. It fucked up. Shit, this... I went back to square one. I essentially just duplicated for no fucking reason. Okay, let's go back here. Actually, no, wait. We still got the machine, don't we? Yeah. Sausage. Dad's note, like... sausage is okay, but... it's not what I'm here for. Honestly, this is not what I'm here for. Oh yeah, I got the other thing, Echo Chamber stuff. No. No. I only have so much of this. Dollar bill, whatever. Use your brimstone if you want. Alright, there we go. Now you'll do this, and then we can actually keep going for a bit here, because that's... what I am going to look for. Oh, death certificate. I don't think I'm going to get the charges because I have nowhere to get the charges. No, I'm going to have to keep re-rolling. It's just unfucking fortunate. Orphan socks. All right, we'll do that. I think that might be the last one, maybe. Wait a minute, what do we got here? We can make another echo chamber. Yeah, just for the shits, right? No. Blank card. Well, the blank card with that's just not going to really work out, will it? Fucking A. It, they just don't want me to have it, huh? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, let's just go back here. I gotta think how I'm gonna do this. Okay, this other room here. Another card. I don't think I have any more reroll machines. There might be one more. I think there might be one more, but that's hard to say. I'm hoping there's one more. Cause shit. Like R-key, yeah, cool, whatever, right? Alright, I spawned something. It might be just the blood machine. And I also rerolled that. Yeah, it was just a blood machine, I thought so. So much for that shit. I mean, skeleton key is fine. The skeleton key turned into whatever. Like, I mean, we have our keys, so that's cool. At least that's something, right? And I have a double active, so I technically have 4 R keys if I don't use any more cards. And I have the R key on hand. Which theoretically, by the time I used up all my R key opportunities, I should be able to find a death certificate at this point, right? One way or another. Just saying. Might as well pick this up, right? Okay. What a wild ride, huh? Who'd have thunk it? Finding such a thing. Oh, we can go in that one room. He was. Well, I mean... Yeah, that's why. You had the full card, you silly goose. I can't even see what... I think I got... Yeah, that's what I thought I got down there. Ancient Recall. Those one of those things where it's like you can... Libra. Change your stats and all that. Sure. Why not? Libra is one of those cards. If you have that plus gulp or something like that, I don't know. There's like a whole series of cards you would have to have in order to make evident series of cards. Something in the lines of that.
The Empress.
Chance heart, 2 of clubs. Might as well do the 2 of clubs here. I got my dice. That's pretty nifty. I burned up all that. Okay. Strength. Whatever. Whatever. Boring! Oh, that's interesting. I guess that's a little interesting, right?
Justice.
Ace of diamonds. Whatever. I mean, I guess I'll take the dark shard. That's going to be a little bit more useful for secret room stuff. I'm going to find the R key or whatever. Make sure I got the double active so I don't, like, lose it or something. Have to be very careful. Okay, these fucking flies. Okay, I'm going to have to drop this trinket, honestly. Like, yeah, it helped me great, like, right? So I need money. That's the big thing I'm missing out critically is money. So I'm gonna try my luck and just say, frick off, game. Oh, hello. If I do the whole R key with the double active card strategy, I gotta make sure not to use any other damn card, or else that's gonna activate again. That's gonna be hard for me to be doing. So I'm so like ingrained to do that. Use cards constantly and stuff. For the benefit of mankind. Alright. For the greater good. Hope they get Guppy too here. And God, he didn't hit. None of them hit me. Oh, I gotta eat still. I gotta cook and eat and do stuff like tonight. It's taking longer. It's taking longer. Longer than I assume. Because I'm min-maxing. That's what's happening here. Trying to see if I can find a thread to keep pulling on. Golden troll bomb out of that. That's amazing. I love that. Just sneak it up on me after destroying a wisp. We got this, no problem. We got blue keys, so we can just go to the fight if we want to and just keep dying over and over. Well, you know what? We do have our key. We do have a double active. So if the shit does really hit the fan, there's a way out. Or, you know, keep playing like a bunch of other times. Okay. Hello. Golden Razor. Well, you know, Key Bomb is not terrible, not the greatest, but there could be some uses with Key Bomb since I don't have trouble finding keys anymore. I got plenty of keys anyways. Perhaps he'll give me something to chew on. Like a bunch of spiders. That's exactly what I was saying. That kind of thing to chewing on. All right. You know the rules, and so do I. Now. Alright. That was like shitty. I was gonna try to say something before I got hit. Now. Don't pop the double active card. Not double active card. What the fuck was I saying? I'm trying to do reverse psychology on myself. No, I was gonna say, don't pop the R key. Pop the double active card. You die in here, it's gonna be a so painful, miserable death if you keep going at it over and over again with this health, with one hit. So I am not wanting to do that. I just want to get out of here safely and carefully. And hopefully my shield gets procced right now, or pretty soon. I know it's like an every minute thing or something like that. I know they nerfed it. But please! I need a shield just in case. There we go. And you just so happen to just fucking duck down, huh? That's cute. Well, we're about halfway there. Oh, I hate this. He's doing it! If you can fight him as the Lost, you can do it as this guy. To be fair with the Lost, like, I had a bunch of broken run stuff probably going on to get that check mark years ago, so there's that. And that's pretty repetitive too, so a lot less nerfing. I'm just trying to like get my damn thing in there as much as I can. Oh fuck me. I'm overwhelmed! Alright. You forced my hand, game. See here is BX6B49S3. And with that, I'm going to end it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.